Good morning, viewers. I'm in Peaceful Bay in the south of Western Australia, and it's a stunning place. I'm at the Peaceful Bay Caravan Park in my Jayco Swan camper. This is a pretty hard packed beach, so I mean, that's a two-wheel drive vehicle. I think it's just a Mazda CX-5. And that's at the opening to the beach where you drive down. I think further up the beach it's it gets a bit softer, but by and large it's a fairly hard packed beach. It is lovely. It's summer, well, end of summer, it's autumn now, but it's a bit of a what they call an Indian summer, where it goes on longer than expected. So yesterday was in the high 30s, but being that we're on the Southern Ocean here, it got really cold last night. I had to get up and put a blanket on. I'll say really cold by Australian standards. It probably got down to maybe 7 or 8 degrees. Cold enough so that you got to put your face under the blankets because your nose gets cold. But if you keep going up this beach here, at the end of the beach, right around, I'll just zoom a bit. I don't know if you can make it out. The beach kind of runs out up there. You see the white line in the middle, where that big mountain or big hill is. That's where, I believe it's the Franklin River runs out. And there's a big estuary in there, and it's beautiful, clear, fresh water. And yeah, the whiting fishing and the crabbing and that up there is sensational. Very pretty, lovely place to be. So I'm going to cruise up there. I'm in my Toyota Hilux, 4-wheel drive. Now I've got my quad bike and my big bike, my 500 Honda, on the back, so there's a bit of weight in the back. But it's a hard packed beach, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. These people up here are fishing, which isn't uncommon, but at the moment it's salmon season. And I was watching the ABC, Australian Broadcasting Commission, I think it's called, yesterday, and there's huge, massive schools of salmon coming down the coast at the moment. So yeah, I might come and have a fish a little bit later tonight. In between the schools you don't get much, but if you're lucky enough to have your rod out when there's a school going, plenty of people catch quite a bit. Alright, I'll film when I'm further up. I'll just keep an eye on this. It's not too boggy. Tyres are fully inflated at the moment, so it's a hard packed beach. It should be okay. Alright, speak soon. G'day again, viewers. I promised I'd do a bit of a run around, a show of my Jayco Swan Outback. So this is what it looks like. It's got all new flies and all the canvas and curtains and all that's brand new. Should have made my bed, I suppose. That's queen size, sprung in a spring mattress, and at that end there, and it's all I'm using it at the moment because I'm moving house. I've got more stuff with me than what I'd normally take. But yeah, this is a double bed on this side. I slept on that last night, and while it's comfy enough, I'm a pretty heavy guy. I'm about 115 kilos, so I'm looking forward to sleeping on the queen. I didn't sleep on this last night because I had to make a little repair a couple of pot rivets came out in the far corner over there, and had to make a bit of a running repair. But anyway, plenty of storage, all your cupboards and stuff there. That's a three-way fridge, so it runs on 12 volt, so off your car, 24 volt, which is right there in the box, 240 volt mains power, and it also runs off gas. When you're not travelling, the fridge actually gets colder and off gas quicker, but you don't use gas when you travel because it's not safe. Down there is my diesel heater. That's my diesel heater. That's that little display there is my battery bank. Now, don't fall for the trick I did, which is when you get shown a camper to buy it. Now, this is a real bloody rookie's mistake. And they turn the power on. It's going to show, if it's got power connected, it's going to show a healthy reading. Like that says 13.5, which is pretty close to what it should be. But it'll show that whether you've got flat batteries or not, if the power is on. So the people who I bought this off swore black and blue there was nothing wrong with the batteries, they were good batteries, and I didn't twig at the time that I just looked at the reading and went, oh yeah, batteries are good, but they're not. So it's going to cost me $350 off eBay for this SureSafe 200 amp hour battery. But yeah, it's got a diesel heater. That's a good thing. That's an added extra. That's in this here. It's got an external sort of exhaust, so that there's no danger of gassing yourself or anything like that. Yeah, the diesel heater I think's in there. Didn't realise I had all that storage there. That's good. We'll use that. And what else we got over there? Still got a pot on there for making coffee this morning. I haven't set myself up with a kettle and all that yet. This is pretty much the maiden voyage. First time I've used the camper. And I'm really enjoying it. It's great. There's your sink. It's got a pump. There's a little switch under here. You turn that, you hear a little pump noise. And then away you go. You got your hot and cold running water. It's got a hot water system and an external shower, so you can have a hot shower outside. 3 gas, 3 gas elements and an electric one, which I used this morning for my coffee. Didn't have to worry about getting out and putting the gas on. Yeah, all my phones and my laptop and all that's up there, and all charges, and it all works fine. There's good internet reception here in the park, so I don't have to buy a Starlink. I just hotspot off my phone. It's an easy thing to do. If you don't know how, get someone to show you. That's not hard. So yeah, comfy, thick cushions and that on the chair and tables. Microwave, functioning microwave down there, and you got a grill and all that. Yes, there's all your sauces, and that's quite good. It just slides out, and they thought of a bit. I mean, it's a 2005 model, so the newer versions will probably have, they'll have thought of more. Now, I just put clothes and stuff in here generally, and linen, because when you go to travel, this whole thing folds down into that space there. It's hinged at the bottom, so you don't want to be putting your food or any breakables or anything like that in there. Well, it didn't make sense to me to do so anyway. Yeah, again, nice big comfy settee here. Good quality speakers. I think it's Alpine. And that's the big cover that goes over the whole thing. But all the lights in that are LED, low energy. And we'll just have a look at the outside now. So I'm still in Peaceful Bay, caravan park. This is an interesting. It's not hard to work out. It's not hard to do, but this door here divides in half, and then this panel here folds up into these brackets on the roof there, and then that closes so that when you lower the whole thing, yeah, it's all designed to work really well. External LED lights. You've got a power outlet here if you want an angle outside, or there's also a Anderson plug down there so you can run your angle. There's an awning, and I've got a roof rack. My surfboard's up on the roof rack, my new surfboard. I'm hoping, so I won't leave my surfboard up there in future, because surfboards in the heat can swell and split because they're a sealed unit. So today's overcast, and it was even more overcast before, so, and it's in a bag, so hopefully it's going to be alright, because I don't want to take the roof down to take my board off, but next time I will, and I'll put it underneath the van. Now on the front here, this is one of these articulating joints, and this pin here, your car reverses on, and the pin goes in, and the this clip goes in on top of that to keep it all safe. I won't go through that too much at length. This here, the yellow one, is diesel. The diesel is plumbed in. There's a line here, and it's plumbed into the van, so that much diesel there, you could run that heater for weeks without running out. And a diesel heater is really, really warm. It's super toasty, even in the coldest weather. I've got fuel on there, because I've also bought a little, because I got dudded with the batteries, I bought a little Honda generator. It was only $300, so I was pretty stoked. It's a good little generator. So the fuel will run the generator, the fuel also for my big bike and my quad. So I've got fuel for all that. What else I wanted to show you was this particular, these big tubes here, they've got the poles in it for a full-size annex room, comes right out. Like a full other size room, clips on the side of your van and comes right. If you're going to stay long term, it's a good option, but short term, just that one that's up there will come out. I'm leaving tomorrow, so I'm not going to worry about putting it up today. This orange thing here, Trailmate, is a jack, so that just all unbolts from there, wind those handles, and it comes free. And if you get a flat, it's designed so that orange jack will go on the ground and then fit into this square tubing, and you can easily jack your wheel up and replace it. I've got good all-terrain tyres on here, and a brand new all-terrain spare. Now in this silver box here, there's because there's a portable shower here, you'll see it says utility shower, and there's also a light. So this on here turns into a little room, little freestanding room, and there's a porta potty in there, a toilet, and it's you can have your shower and your toilet and all be in privacy. Here's your water inlet. Underneath the van there's two valves, so it's got a forward tank and a rear tank, just to make sure that it's all balanced out for when you're travelling. I believe it carries 80 litres of water, and when you're at caravan parks, the taps are always close by and you can replenish your supplies. Now, one thing that some people don't like about these vans is having to wind up the roof, but I'm fortunate with this one because in here that's an electric motor, and this little controller here that's up and down, and it plugs into the Anderson plugs on my vehicle. So all I've got to do is plug it in, have the vehicle running, push the up button, and the roof goes up. The whole thing for me now to set up would be 10-15 minutes, and she's all go. If you want something you can pull over by the side of the road with when you're travelling along and stop and have lunch and turn the aircon on, this isn't it. But this was only what I pay. It owes me about $14,000 now, so I bought it for 13, and I've had all the brakes redone on it, a new jockey wheel, as you can see, all greased up, new bearings, brand new bearings all the way around, and cables redone, and just to make sure it's completely safe and roadworthy. These are your stabiliser legs. You've got one at each corner. There's a handle in the front there. They're very quick and easy to wind up and down. And so far, I'm very pleased with my purchase. It was just kind of an afterthought getting this. I bought it as I wanted the Land Cruiser, and that this couple had, because it was a good price. But they were selling this as well, and they wanted 45, and I said, I'll give you 41 for both. And I said I'll give you 40, but he wouldn't come down past 41. He should have done, because the batteries are no good. But anyway, as it turns out, the Land Cruiser, which is a V8 petrol, was too expensive to run. So I bought this 2.8 turbo diesel Hilux Ute, and it carries all that weight there. It's got airbag suspension and all that. I'll probably mentioned that before. And this all loaded, and does it beautifully, no worries at all. On the really steep hills, you might slow down to 90 or something like that, but you're not holding up traffic. I haven't annoyed anybody doing that. So she's got enough power, and it's relatively inexpensive to run. All right, that's the wrap up on the Jayco Swan Outback. Good, solid, Australian made, taps and stuff everywhere. Van, good option if you don't want to spend a lot of money and have a heck of, you've got a lot of room in these. Good for families. All right, catch you later, guys.